Coordinates: 51 degrees 29 minutes 17 seconds north, 0 degrees 19 feet 01, W, 51.4881 degrees north, 0.3169 degrees west, 51.4881. Minus 0.3169. GlaxoSmithKline plc is a British multinational pharmaceutical company headquartered in London, England. Established in 2000 by a merger of Glaxo Wellcome and SmithKline Beecham. GSK was the world's sixth largest pharmaceutical company according to Forbes as of 2019. After Pfizer, Novartis, Roche, Sanofi, and Merck & Co., GSK is the 10th largest pharmaceutical company and number 296 on the 2019 Fortune 500. Ranked behind other pharmaceutical companies including China Resources, Johnson & Johnson, Roche, Sinopharm, Pfizer, Novartis, Bayer, Merck, and Sanofi. The company has a primary listing on the London Stock Exchange and is a constituent of the FTSE 100 index. As of August 2016, it had a market capitalization of £81 billion, the fourth largest on the London Stock Exchange. It has a secondary listing on the New York Stock Exchange. The company developed the first malaria vaccine, RTS-S, which it said in 2014 it would make available for 5% above cost. Legacy products developed at GSK include several listed in the World Health Organization's list of essential medicines, such as amoxicillin, mercaptopurine, pyrimethamine, and zidovudine. In 2012, under prosecution by the United States Department of Justice settlement, it was the largest healthcare fraud case to date in the US and the largest settlement by a drug company. Joseph Nathan & Co. was founded in 1873 as a general trading company in Wellington, New Zealand, by a Londoner, Joseph Edward Nathan. In 1904, it began producing a dried milk baby food from excess milk produced on dairy farms near Bunnythorpe. The resulting product was first known as Defiance, then as Glaxo, and sold with the slogan, "Glaxo builds Bonnie babies." 306. The Glaxo Laboratories sign is still visible on what is now a car repair shop on the main street of Bunnythorpe. The company's first pharmaceutical product, released in 1924, was vitamin D. 306. Glaxo Laboratories was incorporated as a distinct subsidiary company in London in 1935. Joseph Nathan's shareholders reorganized the group's structure in 1947. Making Glaxo the parent and obtained a listing on the London Stock Exchange. Glaxo acquired Allen and Hanbury's in 1958. The Scottish pharmacologist David Jack was hired as a researcher for Allen and Hanbury's a few years after Glaxo took it over. He went on to lead the company's R&D until 1987. 306. After Glaxo bought Mayer Laboratories in 1978, it began to play an important role in the US market. In 1983, the American arm, Glaxo Inc., moved to Research Triangle Park in Zebulon in North Carolina. Burroughs Wellcome and Company was founded in 1880 in London by the American pharmacists Henry Wellcome and Silas Burroughs. The Wellcome Tropical Research Laboratories opened in 1902. In the 1920s, Burroughs Wellcome established research and manufacturing facilities in Tuckahoe, New York, 18, which served as the U.S. headquarters until the company moved to Research Triangle Park in North Carolina in 1971. The Nobel Prize-winning scientists Gertrude B. Elion and George H. Hitchings worked there and invented drugs still used many years later, such as mercaptopurine. In 1959, the Wellcome Foundation bought Cooper, McDougall and Robertson Inc. to become more active in animal health. When Burroughs Wellcome decided to move its headquarters, the company selected Paul Rudolph to design its new building. The Elion Hitchings Building was celebrated worldwide when it was built, according to Paul Rudolph Heritage Foundation President Calvin Dickinson. Alex Safe Cummings of Georgia State University wrote in 2016 that the iconic building helped define the image of RTP, saying, "Love it or hate it, Rudolph's design remains an impressively audacious creative gesture and an important part of the history of both architecture and research." Triangle Park, United Therapeutics, which bought the building in 2012, announced plans in 2020 to tear it down. Glaxo and Wellcome merged in 1995. to form Glaxo Wellcome plc. Glaxo Wellcome restructured its R&D operation that year, cutting 10,000 jobs worldwide, closing its R&D facility in Beckenham, Kent, and opening a medicines research center in Stevenage, Hertfordshire. Also that year, Glaxo Wellcome acquired the California-based Affymax, a leader in the field of combinatorial chemistry. By 1999, Glaxo Wellcome had become the world's third largest pharmaceutical company by revenues. In 1999, the company was the world's largest manufacturer of drugs for the treatment of asthma and HIV/AIDS. It employed 59,000 people, including 13,400 in the UK, had 76 operating companies and 50 manufacturing facilities worldwide, and 7 of its products were among the world's top 50 best-selling pharmaceuticals. The company had R&D facilities in Hertfordshire, Kent, London and Verona, and manufacturing plants in Scotland and the north of England. It had R&D centres in the US and Japan, and production F.